Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, yesterday, I don't know if you took time to go through the grilling that was going on in the parliament. I managed to take close to 1.5 hours just going through the questioning and trying to understand how Ababu Namwamba was responding. But then there is something that I noticed throughout the whole process, that these members of parliament of Kenya Kwanza walikuwa wanachezea wa Kenya. They were pretending to be issuing stern warnings to Ababu Namwamba, but if you look at it very well, then this was something which was pre-planned. So I want us to go deep into that debate. And then there is an issue of Suda, the Migori women rep. We will go through that. But first, I'd like to kindly request you, because I've noticed that most of my loyal audience in this channel forget to subscribe. Please, it is so important if you subscribe to this channel. It makes this channel grow. Please just take 1 second, go to the subscribe button and hit it. That is if you are not subscribed before. And also, don't always forget to like this video, any video we post. It is so important because that way YouTube gets to share our videos on the YouTube platform. Once again, thank you so much for making this channel grow. So let's head over to this issue of Ababu Namwamba. If I look at the tribulations or the challenges facing Ababu Namwamba saizi, I think Ababu Namwamba was better off when he was the CS or Minister for Sports in the Grand Coalition government. You remember, Raila Amolo Odinga fronted the name of Ababu Namwamba to be the Minister of Sports back then when Raila and Kibaki headed that Grand Coalition government. So he was the Minister of Sport. Okay, despite the fact that these days he forgets about where Raila Amolo Odinga amemtoa paka kamweka, you know, Ababu Namwamba without Raila Amolo Odinga angefika pala amefika. Yesterday, I noticed that despite the fact that the Deputy Speaker Gladys Boshole alikuwa anajifanya kuwa mkali, despite the fact that some other members of parliament there walikuwa wanajifanya kuwa wakali, going to an extent of asking whether Ababu Namwamba can resign. I mean, how can you be asked whether you can resign?
Honorable CS, please respond, just precisely.
I can respond to this house.
Are you willing to resign based on these issues that have been raised on this floor?
I believe, Honorable Speaker, that there is absolutely no sufficient ground that would cause my resignation, because I believe I am performing exemplary well as Cabinet Secretary responsible for this ministry.
I thought the best thing is to be fired or relegated. I was thinking that could have been the best thing, because if you look at these complaints on Ababu Namwamba, I don't want to mention names, especially that complaint of that Kenyan lady who has been all over Ababu Namwamba since the time Ababu Namwamba became the member of the cabinet secretary. And then this issue of Talanta Hela was launched. So we see that lady most of the time in Ababu Namwamba's entourage. So I think this is one of those reasons that has put Ababu Namwamba on the defensive, because it is alleged that there were people who are joyriding, you know, or there are people who always joyride, and whenever there are these sports travels, they always joyride. I don't want to mention any name here, but I want us to go straight to what Suda said. And Suda responded to the two speakers of the National Assembly, that is the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker. And he talked about something that Otiende Amolo had presented last year. I think that last year there was this debate on which faction to have the majority, which faction to have the minority leader. And then Otiende Amolo had brought a certain document, I think an agreement or that of members who are part of the Azimio. And then that time, Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Watangula, said that they could not validate that document. I mean, the document to them was just like any other document about which didn't have any legal basis. So as a result, they denied Azimio a chance to be the majority faction of the parliament. But then there was a reason why they denied them that right, because they wanted to control the House, which they are doing right now. So Suda yesterday told Gladys Bosholoi that you brought pictures of, I don't know, Adidas, pictures, I don't know, of Nike, I don't know of what, in a move of trying to defend CS Ababu Namwamba. So Suda told Gladys Bosholoi, how are we expected to validate those pictures here, whereas last year, when Otiende Amolo brought a document that was signed by members of the coalition, Azimio, you disputed and said that there was no legal basis for that document. So why are we supposed to adopt these pictures? So I think what Gladys Bosholoi there, those pictures which he showed there, she was trying to defend Ababu Namwamba indirectly, and on the other side, trying to appear as if she's the harshest person or the most harsh person in that debate or that grilling session. But one of the reasons which I think Ababu Namwamba should not be blamed, I think the best person to blame is the Ruto regime and this member of parliament, because during that time of grilling these people, of the grilling session, they rubber stamped all the names which were fronted there with the names which William Ruto had given them, while he picked okay to all of them, despite the fact that some of these people were incompetent. Some of them had some corruption allegations, corruption cases on their neck. So, but they just decided to okay all those people. So that's why we cannot. We have to blame the people, the members of parliament allied to William Ruto, because they are the people who put Kenyans in this mess. If Ababu Namwamba is being blamed for misappropriation of funds and lying to the people, because these people believed in the Ruto regime, some of the youths, the manifesto which was launched to them, the plan, talking about the plan, some of them bought that manifesto. So if you look at the things that are happening right now, Ababu Namwamba, Mamba's entourage with the people who are purported to be spouses and concubines, that is the allegation that is being foiled there, concubines, Unini. Hizi vitu zote, they are just tainting. They are tainting this Ruto government further. They are tainting this Ruto government more. I don't think the best thing here, if I was William Ruto, is just to fire CS Ababu Namwamba, or probably relegate Ababu Namwamba to maybe another position if he must work. But the way the members of parliament allied to UDA jana wakiongea, mimi nikisikiza na nilisikiza kwa makini, wale watu walikuwa wanamdefend Ababu Namwamba. So it is hard to know whether they are with Ababu Namwamba or they are against Ababu Namwamba. That is one thing which is hard to tell. But from the look of things, if you ask me, from my own perspective, I will tell you that Ababu Namwamba was being defended. And that's why they were asking him, would you fire yourself? How would you ask Ababu Namwamba to fire himself or to resign? Whereas we know that the appointing authority ni William Ruto. He appoints, takes them to the parliament for endorsement. If he says that Ababu Namwamba should be fired and you MPs must support that, Ababu Namwamba will leave the executive leo. In fact, leo he. So why is it becoming so hard for these UDA people to understand that they are the ones who can fire Ababu Namwamba? They cannot purport to ask Ababu Namwamba, would you fire yourself? Sasa wewe kwa mfano unafanya kazi alafu unaambiwa jifute. Would you do that? Ati jifute. Of course, you will not do that unless there is another greener opportunity somewhere. But you wouldn't fire yourself. It's not easy. So that's why I find that the questions which some of the questions which were being asked yesterday, hizo maswali hizo maswali zingine zilikuwa za kipuzi tu. They were meant to lie to Kenyans hati tuna grill hawa watu. This toughness would have been exhibited when they were grilling the nominees of the cabinet secretaries, those cabinet secretary nominees, and they could have looked at the track record of these people and any scandal and some of the bad habits and so many things. If I were these people, that is what I would have done then. But you can't purport to ask Ababu Namwamba, ati resign. I resign from where? How would you resign from? The only people who resigned, I think the CSS who resigned, ni wale ambao kuna resign kwa sababu wanataka kusimamia ugavana, kusimamia sijui nini in the election. They resign. It is not easy for a CS to resign. The only person I saw also resigning sometimes back then, was it 2009, 2008, Martha Karua? She's the one who resigned from that docket of constitution. CS for matters of constitution. Yende ali resign. I've never seen another CS resign hivi too, except for those who resigned kwa sababu wanataka kusimamia wataenda kwa governors, senators, because the constitution requires that kama wanataka kuwa senator, governor, basi resign. Except for those people. So ladies and gentlemen, kindly tell us below the comment section there whether you believe that Kenya Kwanza people walikuwa wanachezea wa Kenya tu jana kujidai kwamba resign, kumbe wanajua kwamba wanamprotect Ababu Namwamba indirectly. Tell us below the comment section. And also, I'd like to kindly urge you, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, give this video a like, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Until you catch up again, please stay safe, stay blessed.